warning us not to fall in love with an instrumentalist.
Why?
They warn us not to fall in love with the pianists, that the grace with which they play their keys may woo us in, sweep us off our feet, and in cloud nine we will dance for a bit, as the smoothness of the sound will soothe our mind and our nerves relax as peace washes over us. That we will become a sweet embrace, but soon the song we subscribe to will become the reason for the depression. A sudden shift in a sweet melody that we once swayed to with joy would become the reason our heart stops. So every time we hear the keys being played, the fingers that once pressed over the keys to bring life to a sweet melody will be the ones to burn through our skin with a simple handshake. Memories coded deep inside the crevices of our brain now bring tears at the expanse of our cheeks. So in black and white we see the pianist for who they are now. Just a human being with a song on their fingertips. And they want us not to fall for the drama. But with every beat, our hand sinks in ways we never knew possible. They say his hands were made for rhythm. But we forget that rhythm is unpredictable, that a tempo so steady could speed up without warning. That the very hands that kept the beat of our love alive would one day play a chaotic solo. That leaves us gasping for air, trying desperately to catch up. We fall into the rhythm, not realizing we were just another beat, a temporary groove, another sound in a song that would one day fade to silence. They tell us not to fall for the lead guitarist. But how do we resist the way he makes the strings sing, how his fingers glide with such precision, each note a whisper to the soul, each strum a promise we want to believe. He bends the sound to his will like he bends our heart into believing that love could be played in major chords and that harmonies could last forever. But the thing about lead guitarists, always have a solo. A moment to shine. A moment where the band fades into the background and we become mere chords and echoes in the crowd. Watching them play a song that was never truly ours.
It was never truly ours. It was never truly ours. It was never truly ours. It was never truly ours. It was never truly ours. It was never truly ours. It was never.
They tell us to be wary of the acoustic guitarist. The one that plays with raw emotion, who sits by the fire and sings words so deep we mistake them for truth. He is the poet, the storyteller, the one whose voice drips like honey, sipping into the cracks of our loneliness. He sings, and we believe every lyric. But when the fire dies and the night fades into morning, we wake up to silence. The music lingers in our ears, but the guitarist is gone. His song was never meant to last, just a melody to pass the time. They tell us not to fall for the bass guitarist, the one who stays in the background, steady and sure, the heartbeat of every song. We think maybe this is different, maybe this is safe, but even bassists change their groove. Even bassists drop the beat, and when they do, we realize we were never the melody, just the space between the notes. But what they don't know is, we don't just fall for the music, we fall into it. We get lost in it. We let it consume us, and maybe, just maybe, the real warning they should give is not about the pianist, not about the drummer, not about the guitarist or the bassist, but about the greatest instrument of them all. The smooth talker. The one who plays hearts like a grand piano, strumming emotions like strings on a worn-out guitar, beating love into our chests like a drum until we mistake rhythm for romance. They should warn us, not about falling for the music, but about falling for the musician who never intended to play just one song.